Hello everybody, welcome back to this video on a Great Lakes Gardener channel. So today's upload is going to be about the how to make a hot compost pile. And people online are really meticulous about this. They have their own process. So I will be showing you my process. So this is by far the easiest hot compost pile you could do. I'm guaranteeing you that this is one of the easiest methods. However, there's a disclaimer to this. It is a little bit smelly. So is it the best hot compost pile? Maybe not for you, but is it the easiest? If you have, I mean, we're not really that open. There's our fence over there. There's a neighbor there. It doesn't smell too bad. When I'm standing over it, it does smell a little bit. And the reason for this is, it's very simple. So what I do is I take grass. So I cut the grass. Usually me or my dad cuts it. We kind of do it interchangeably, whichever one has time. And you can see this one wasn't cut. It was in the front yard because that one was just for some reason really taking off this year. So we cut that grass. We you know how when you cut grass it's never dry. It's always a little bit moist, wet. Well, so we just put it straight into the compost bin. It does not matter where you put it in. This is just like a cheap bin that we got. And look, it's actually falling apart, so I needed to tape it together, but it's working fine. And yesterday actually I emptied it out because for the past year I've been doing it, and here are the results. You can see this is what it looks like after, it could be a month, and that's how it'll look like, from green grass to this right here. And that soil is really good. So what I do is just put it in here. I don't even add really much water because you don't have to. And if you want to make your pile less smelly, if you're wondering how to make it less smelly, all you need to do is add a little bit more carbon. So basically that's just your browns. So leaves, dried grass. Dried grass may seem like, it has a lot of nitrogen, but it actually, I'm sorry if there's wind blowing, but dried grass is actually a source of browns. So dried leaves, dried grass, just hay, straw, stuff like that will make your compost pile less smellier. But you need to keep that fine balance between nitrogen, the grass, and the brown, because those two things, if there's not enough nitrogen, then it won't be hot. It won't get hot. If there is not enough carbon, well, it's still gonna get hot. It's just that it'll be really smelly. And I added some leaves. You can see they're in here. It doesn't look like there's a lot in here, but there's quite a bit under there. I topped it up with a layer of grass. But I'm telling you guys, this is definitely the easiest thing. One more thing I forgot to add is that this compost, if you have dry grass, for example, if you already had your grass cut and it's not fresh from the lawnmower, then you need to make it wet, moist. Not soaking wet, just like a wrung out sponge. So basically just moist to the touch. And this is what the grass is. You can see that it's not dry, it's just wet. And you can see it sticks to my fingers. That's perfect consistency. And if I dig in here, guys, it is so hot. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you could see that smoke right there. Hold up. Let's see if the camera gets fogged up. Yeah, it smells quite bad in here. But I actually like the smell. It reminds me of like cow manure kind of. And that always reminds me of my grandma. She always had cows, and that's a good smell for me. It's kind of nostalgic. But depending on whether you like it or not, this is basically could be bad, could be not bad. But look, that thing is just so warm right now. I'm holding it and it really kind of starts hurting my hand because it's so warm. So this was made yesterday, 12 hours, and you have a hot compost pile. Very easy, very quick to make. You don't have to make it really scientific. Look at this. This is like a 55-gallon bin, and then I just put the finished compost in here in this little trash can, old trash can, and it's working like a charm, making the garden turn into magic. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you all guys in the next episode.